We are going to learn some watercolor techniques. I have my paper. At the bottom, I sign my name. I have Mr. Brush, my water, my paper towel, and my paint. Right now, the paints are sleeping. I give them a little dot of water just to wake them up. These types of paints are dry, so they need water to make them work. We pinch Mr. Brush. We wrap our hands around the back. If you want a loose line, hold it towards the back. If you want a tighter line, hold it towards the front. I'm going to get his hair wet. The first technique is called wet on wet. And so I load Mr. Brush up with pigment. I paint a wet part of my paper. When I'm done, I rinse Mr. Brush by pushing it on the bottom, wiping it on the lip, drying it on the towel, and I can pick another color. Make sure Mr. Brush's hair is clean. We want our paints to be clean for all the artists at Madeira. And then I can blend a second color over the top. Here, two primaries are making a secondary color. I'm creating orange. This technique is called wet on wet. I rinse my brush, wipe it on the lip, dry it on the towel. The next technique is called graded wash. So here I'm painting with just plain water. Now that this area is wet, I grab some paint and I'm going to paint across the top, and it's going to bleed down. It's going to lighten in value as it goes down. That's called graded wash. The next is called a crayon resist. So you can take a crayon. You can draw an image with your crayon. And then you can paint over the top with your paint. The wax of the crayon will repel or push away the pigment. That's called a wax resist. Next is a masking tape resist. You can take masking tape, peel off some of the masking tape, push it down to create an image. This would work really good for spots that you would want to remain white. Maybe if you wanted to do something like clouds or water. So you'll lay down your masking tape, really push it on there. Make sure Mr. Brush is clean, and then you'll paint over the top of your masking tape. Later we'll come back when it's dry and we'll peel off that masking tape, and the spots underneath will be left white. Rinse your brush, dry it on the towel. Each time I'm drying it, it's clean. That means I'm getting the hair really nice and dry. Another technique is called blotting. So you'll lay down your pigment, take your paper towel, dab. You can lift it off to make a texture, or you can dab some new spots with what you cleaned up to give it the texture of the paper towel. And then the next step is using a straw. So I really get a lot of pigment and water. You can use a straw and you're going to blow the paint away from you. To create some interesting designs. When you are done, throw away your paper towel, wipe up your spot, return your paint tray, carry your art carefully to the drying room.